So on the outskirts of Suisun City at Cordelia Road, at a high-speed, high-traffic rail line, part of the transcontinental route. So I'm down on the edge of the tracks, and there's, as expected, a lot of debris from a lot of different projects. And here we see the white granite with some of the darker green. This could be anything. Extremely hard. Some old cement. But this is the end of an older rail. And as you can see, this has not had rail traffic in a very, very long time. The surface is terribly pitted. And in this area is crushed red, crushed granite. Seems to be asphalt, possibly, more crushed granite. And we notice this is an abandoned line, and we're a lot lower than the main route. And so as we detect the change in materials as we move forward, we'll be able to see what's going on. So down here, red pieces of metal. So very white, consistently white granite. This is not local to the area. And we're on an older line that doesn't see any rail traffic. A lot of corrosion on the rail. And over here is the main line. And we're elevated. And this is a nice shiny track. This maybe 20 or more high-speed trains a day, maybe more long-haul freight. But then we come off the main ballast again, and we start to see all this junk. All the red powder, everything white, spike, and it just makes its way down. So there is a change, and they determined that I guess the basalt was easier to get for them, but we are lower, and there is something to be seen here as far as where did all this material come from, because to create ballast is a very, very labor-intensive mining operation, because all of this has to be crushed into a somewhat uniform size. And that's all going to be done with machinery. And there's a lot of transportation, and this is some very heavy material. So just walking along, and it seems like it's probably a brick with mortar on it. You can see the color on the, and it does have that shine, the glint internally, which I think is the silica again, which has vitrified and become reflective due to its glass-like nature, where you really don't see that in just plain sand, and you don't see it when you break a brick open. It needs to be hot and showing evidence of melting. I hope a train comes. So you can see how much material has been placed over the lower elevation. So underneath this bed of ballast is going to be covered and concealed into the foreseeable future. There would be no reason for anyone to ever consider a reason to excavate this for any reason. And if there's components of some of the destruction in the area, it's now gone forever.